For today's video, I want to talk about a weapon that is criminally underrated in the game, and I think something that a lot of people will enjoy, especially people that run Warlocks, and that weapon is Bump in the Night. So Bump in the Night is a weapon that you can actually craft and get your exact god roll for, so it's somewhat easy to get, a little RNG involved, but at least you know you can get it and how to get it. It's not like a great exotic where it's just mercy RNG every time. So Bump in the Night is a stasis rocket launcher, 25 RPM, and it can roll your usual impact casing, and then for the third and fourth column, you can roll Demolitionist and Chill Clip. So the reason why this is really good and how it works really well with Warlocks is because on a Starfire Warlock build, your basic commands are Rift, Grenade, Rinse, Repeat. Now, while you're doing that, you want weapon damage on your enemy because that will get you your grenades back even faster, which is why I have Witherhorn on the screen right now. Now, basically, the way Chill Clip works with this rocket is it'll hit the target, it'll freeze them, and then immediately shatter and detonate, thus giving you more damage, and on top of the more damage, you're also getting more energy back for your grenade, while Witherhorn is also equipped and taking that enemy. So, essentially, you're getting your grenades back instantly for fusion grenades, and just doing chunks and chunks of damage over and over and over at the same time, non-stop. Basically, every second you get a grenade, and then every time you throw a grenade, you will proc Demolitionist every 2 shots, I should say. There is a cooldown, so ideally you want to go Rocket Nade, switch back to Witherhorn, switch back, throw a nade, rocket. It's kind of it sounds complicated, but once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. So essentially, you just spam all your rockets and your grenades within, let's say, a 15-second time window, something like that. You can use this basically on any raid boss, any dungeon boss, any strike boss. The only enemies that I wouldn't use this on are skinny enemies, things like Sadia in the GM Nightfall Uncorrupted, or Callie and Shuro in Last Wish, or the Inside Terminus boss because it's Scion, and, you know, they dodge and they're very, very skinny models, so it's not easy to hit your targets. But things like, you know, the Templar, Atheon, Keitel, etc., easy pickings for this. And on top of all of this, it's so easy to learn, and it does a ton of damage. It can easily keep up with most of the meta weapons in the game. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to beat Storm Chaser in a DPS fight or anything like that, but it can certainly keep up. I was getting close to 2 million damage consistently on Keitel. I was doing tons of damage on other dungeon bosses / raid bosses that you're probably going to see in this video and the footage in the background, and I just want to recommend this to a lot of people because I think right now people are really, really sleepy on it, thinking, you know, Chill Clip sucks, demos on other rockets, why would I get this? When this synergizes extremely well with fusion nades, and fusion nades are basically the best damage ability in the game, and you can replenish them non-stop with Warlock Rifts. So, the build, basically, Starfire, fusion grenades, Witherhorn, and Bump in the Night. You could keep whatever you want in the middle slot. You could keep a second energy, or you could keep a SMG, whatever the hell you want. Doesn't matter. Your key is just fusion nades, hot swap, damage nades, rocket, non-stop. You could also run high energy fire, Phantom Might, anything that will help you with your damage, anything that would help you gain a well, and then you use that with elemental charge, which will then give you charge with light, which activates your high energy fire. Now, also, worth noting, because I'm sure some people will bring it up, you want to have Empowering Rift on, and you don't want to be in a well. You could use well, it doesn't hurt you. However, the most optimized way would be using a well plus Restoration, so it's healing you and giving you damage. And the reason why you want to use Empowering Rift over well, because if you use well, it will not stack with Radiant, High Energy Fire, etc., while Empowering does, because Empowering is a lesser buff than all of the others, so it stacks together, but well is equal to the other buffs, so they don't stack together. It's really stupid, but yeah, that's how it works. So you want to have Empowering Rift, and any melee you want for your Radiant, and then you just go to town. So enjoy the footage in the background if you haven't already, and the clips will speak for themselves. This is a really, really solid choice for a heavy. I highly recommend you craft it if you have the materials, or if you're close to a Bump in the Night, or maybe you want to just, you know, have your guarantee one raid board of the week and you didn't know what to pick. Well, pick the rocket. It's really effing good. And that's it for this one. Let me know if you want me to discuss any of the other opulent / haunted weapons and whether they're good or what a good build is for them or not. And try out this rocket. Let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next video. Like, share, subscribe, and like us if it does help the channel. Appreciate it. Also, Twitch streaming daily. Twitch.tv/SneakyBeaver. I'm out now. Goodbye.